What is up, guys? This is Don's Corner, and today we're gonna sit back in Don's gun corner, and we're gonna talk about specifically one gun, and we're gonna be talking about my Tokarev TX3 12 gauge shotgun. This is a 26-inch length barrel, a little over 26-inch barrel, with a overall length of, I want to say it was 45 inches roughly, or a little over 45 inches. It's a long gun, it's a beautiful one, and it's a very affordable firearm as well. It checks all the boxes in my books, so I love this thing. I'm biased. I've owned this for a long enough time and shot enough shells through it to sit there and be able to say, buy one if you find one, especially if you can buy one new. They're very, very, very affordable firearms, and they're very good firearms. So, as I said, this is chambered in 12 gauge. This shoots 2 3/4 or 3-inch shells, and myself and friends have put around more than 300 rounds. Myself, I've got 300 plus through it. Add all the shells during range days that my friends or my brothers have shot. I don't think I've had any friends shoot it. It's mostly just my brothers. Got my brother Holden and then my brother Travis that I shoot with. So pretty much, I have had no complaints with it. I've had no issues with it, no failures. I got the rear end of the sling off, so that way it's going to be nice and quick for when I go to tear this down for you guys. And so I have had no failures. I've shot 2 3/4 and 3-inch slugs or shells through it. I've shot all the way from number 8 birdshot to freaking 1 1/8 slugs, deer slugs. I've shot Brennicky anti-terrorism slugs through it. Fully choked, modified choked. That's another thing, is it's got you can switch out the chokes on it, and it comes with 3 chokes. If you buy one new, it comes with 3 chokes, which is awesome, and a choke tool to sit there and get them out. And mine specifically is it's got the wood, the Turkish walnut furniture on it, which it's just gorgeous. Even though I've got the stock pretty covered up back here with it's dressed up with Allen products that my fiance bought me for Valentine's Day last year, I think it was, or something like that. So I've had this gun for a while, and I've sat there and I've shot it extensively, and then I've sat there and let it just sit for a while, and no matter what, I've never had problems with it. So I'm just gonna get started tearing it apart, or tearing it down here for you guys while I'm still talking about it. And it's a very simple process. I mean, the process is already 65% done here. So let's just get our pins out. One thing I will say is I have a hassle trying to line up the trigger mechanism here perfectly back up when I'm trying to sit there and reassemble it, but I'm gonna put a little bit of a drop of lube here, and each one of these holes that pins go in, so hopefully they'll go in nice and easy. But yeah, this is the entire shotgun tore down besides the buttstock. because you need to sit there and have a really long screwdriver, which all my long screwdrivers at work. So today is shooting Sunday. We're not shooting. We've got bad weather. It's going to be raining and storming all day. So that is why today I'm going to just do a twofer for you. And I'm going to talk about 2 different firearms today. I'm thinking I'm going to bring out the 1911 again for you guys because, as you know, that's probably my favorite gun I own. So this is kind of the internals. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see that all too well, or if at all, but let's see if I can't line it up. That's what it's going to look like. You got that, and then obviously you got your tube here. And, you know, it's a pretty lightweight shotgun. Completely tore down at least. No, it's definitely a nice shotgun. I love this thing. I would compare this kind of like to a Mossberg 500 almost in build and stuff. But probably higher quality than just the 500. The 500, I'm pretty sure that's the really, really budgeted down version of like the 590 series. So, as I said, this gun is clean. I just cleaned it last Sunday and I haven't shot it since. But what I'm going to do is just kind of running through my process here of oiling. I just get a good little coat on everything, honestly. One negative I've got to say about my gun oil that I use is the damn bottles, man. You're either getting not any or just way too much oil, and it's just really a hard line on trying to get in between it. So there we go. We seem to have it pretty figured out right now. So, you know, I just coat this thing. Pump actions, they like their oil. They like being lubricated really well, and just don't be afraid to smack oil everywhere. There's not a gas tube or nothing like that you got to worry about oil getting into. So I'm gonna kind of just set that contradictory. I'm gonna put it on a dry rag because I didn't think about that all the way through here, and we'll just put a couple drops in there. Run it around anywhere and everywhere. Ooh. Anywhere and everywhere where there's going to be ruined parts. And it's just the reassembly part that's kind of a hassle. If I'm gonna be honest, it's only a hassle because you gotta line things up perfectly, and if they're not lined up perfectly, it's not gonna work for you. So just, you know, drop oil on this pin here. Kind of make life hopefully a little easier. These should be nice and lined up. They appear to be. And that's how you know it's nice and lined up. That one's not perfectly lined up. So from what I can tell, it kind of looks like this might need to go in some. Hold up. Now it needs to come out a tiny bit. Okay, now let's try this. This is the annoying part, is trying to line this back up perfectly. That should be lined up. And this is literally just the back of my old Canic puncher. It still doesn't want to go. So and the reason why I express that is because if it's not going to want to go with just a little bit of force from a plastic, there we go. That should be perfectly lined up now. It's really hard to tell because it'll look see that one. Well, yeah, the pins are pushed in place now. Okay, so now we can take our nice, we'll just toss another drop on this quickly, right here. Sit there and, damn it. I lubricate every aspect of this shotgun. So take all this parts back here, clearly where you got signs of wear. You know, if it slides or moves at all in one of these freaking pump shotguns, just smack some oil on it and your gun's gonna love you for that. Don't need to go gun crazy, gun ho with it. Every spot that I'm putting oil in, it's literally just a drop, and then I just spread that drop out with my finger. So each little, and half the time, like I said, I kind of struggle getting all the perfect amount here when it comes to getting everything figured out, when it comes to getting the perfect ratio of openness with this gun lubrication bottle. But with that being said, besides the barrel or the bottle being kind of stupid, I just take that drop of oil that just dropped in there and I'll just throw that around here, anywhere and everywhere, where then we'll just do one more drop back there, and that's it. That's too much. Well, that's not too much. You can't really get a shotgun too wet with lubrication here. Then you just put your plug back on, twist it on all the way, then I like to do that a few times, dry fire it, make sure everything's operating fine, and then go the whole 9 yards, and we'll sit here and get everything twisted back on. And as you see, this is what she looks like, all finished and put back together, relubricated, and I don't know, these pins, yeah, I think that rear pin is kind of just wonky at this point. That might be a freaking thing right there, you know? that could literally be my first signs of age or wear. Is that pin's not wanting, I mean, the pin hasn't backed out or nothing like that on me. I've sat there and shot the hell out of it last Sunday. But who knows? That could be a sign of things to come. Hopefully not. Then, for the final little bit, not necessary, but it's something I do with all my guns. And then, here's another thing too, is taking a drop of oil and just kind of running a couple drops or a drop or so of oil on this magazine tube where you've got, you know, all this friction between the parts here. This is what I'm talking about, man. I haven't adjusted this bottle whatsoever, and now it's just I just had a bunch of gun oil sit there and pour into my hand trying to figure this out. And this could be user error, probably user error, honestly. But it's just like a really finicky fine line between way too much open and just right open and then not open enough. And it's something I deal with every single time I'm using it. But that's literally my only complaint about this stuff. If I haven't told you what I'm running, this is what I run on all my firearms. Is Hops 9 high performance precision oil. Absolutely love this. It runs great. And then I just take all that gun oil that I just smacked on the body and I just work it into the metal here. It's great for preventing rust. And these are American made, actually. Oh, shit. I forget. This is made in Knoxville. Tokarev is no longer third world or second world country made, or, you know, wherever they originated from. They're not there no more. At least their shotguns or whatever are made in America. So, and this might seem like a waste of oil or just needless step to do, and you don't have to do it. I will continue to do it for the reasons I stated. I personally feel like this keeps a good coating of oil, or this just keeps a good wall, I guess, against corrosion and stuff on your firearms. You know, you can tell that she's still wet. So then what I do is I just come back through here with a nice microfiber and make sure that there's just no excess oil whatsoever left on this. Just kind of clean it up. And boom, bada bing. She's ready for next hunting trip, next range day, whatever so it be. And this gun will do NC it all. This gun is, when the shit hits the fan, this will be one of the 3 firearms I grab. And it's earned a spot in my home. And like I said, I paid $200, I think, for it, including tax. I mean, it was on sale. They had a deal going on and stuff at my local gun store where I keep 95% of my business. But it's earned its spot in my home. And I mean, all my firearms have a name. This is Jasmine. You guys have seen her before, but it's a quality built budget shotgun. You know, I'm looking at yeah, I'm just looking at what's next in the shotgun collection. You guys probably know or don't know, my favorite, at least as of now and still, is 12 gauge. My favorite guns to shoot. Deadly accurate with them, and I can sit there and just ramble on all day about this gun. You know, $200, you get a real wood stock, or wood furniture, Turkish on top of it, nice darker coloration. So, thank you guys for checking out this video. Thank you for just coming by and watching me strip the gun down, oil it up for you, and just talk to you a little bit about it. And my honest opinion is, if you can find one, buy one brand new. Even if you're paying the full $250 that it costs when it's not on sale and stuff before tax, it is 100% worth it. I trust this gun with my life, with my family's lives, and this is a gun that sits ready for home protection, self-protection, and whatever so be it. So, thank you guys for stopping by. This is Don's Corner. Thanks for coming and hanging out hanging out in my gun corner. I hope you guys like this style format, to where it's an overhead, to where you can see the firearm and see me do the teardowns and stuff. And I appreciate all the support, the comments, the likes, the subscribers, each and every one of you guys. I appreciate. If you could check out the previous video, it's called Range Day Compilation. That's the first one with my brother, to where you know, we just went out, shot for hours, and I wasn't recording properly. I just kind of sat there and would record like a 1 minute clip or 2 minute clip. So that's why it's a compilation. We kind of got to work on that whole format and what we're gonna do with that series. But for now, I'm gonna stop rambling. This is Don. I appreciate you guys watching the videos, even if you're only in here, you know, just to sit here and talk negative in the comments. I get a lot of negative comments about stuff, and at the end of the day, you're just boosting the video and the algorithm. And constructive criticism is more than welcome, but if you're just sitting there talking crap, then it doesn't hurt my feelings, and it just at the end of the day is gonna boost the video a little bit. And I'm not being one of those guys where it's like, haha, haters are my best supporters. No. I like a positive, you know, ecosystem. I want the best for each and every one of you guys and each and every one of us on God's green earth. I pray every night that for the best of everybody. Even if I have strong disagreements or feelings against people, at the end of the day, you just gotta keep your head up, be positive, and treat people the way you want to be treated. I'm done rambling. My name's Don, and thank you for checking out my corner.